Good morning, my name is Engineer Piyush Pandey and the topic for today's discussion is professional life is nothing without personality development. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, without personality development, without good English speaking skills, professional life is absolutely nothing. You may be the part of any profession in this world. You may be some technical person, you may be some doctor, you may be anything. But if you do not have a good personality and you do not have good English speaking skills, you will suffer in your professional life a lot. Why? First thing is your first impression. Your first impression is always based on your dressing sense. So the first part of your personality is your dressing sense. That's why whenever in office or whenever you are, even in your personal life, you need to dress up very professionally, both in personal life and professional life. First thing is your dressing sense. Another crucial aspect is how you talk to people. We know that today English is the prime requirement in any kind of job environment. If you have good English speaking skills, first of all, the chances are high that you will be hired in any kind of interview. And then, even after joining an organization, you need to have good English communication skills because the actual English work starts when you join the organization. We have this misconception in our mind that English is required only till we are participating in interview. No, ladies and gentlemen, the real English game starts when you join the organization. Because after joining the organization for initial few months, you may be in some kind of training period where your seniors and superiors are going to train you that how to do the task. But once you are trained, you start doing other type of activities like participating in meetings, participating in seminars, giving presentations, participating in conferences. So these are the activities which you gradually start doing once you spend a certain time period in a particular organization. And to do these activities effectively, you need to have good communication skills, good English communication skills I am talking about. So if you are not having good English communication skills, you will not be able to participate in these types of activities and the chances of your promotion inside the organization will go down. This is the reason that why you should learn English communication skills, ladies and gentlemen. It is the need of current job market. Once again, I would like to say that there is a huge misconception in our Indian community that English is not required in job life. English is required till you are not a part of an organization. English is required only to qualify the interview. This is the basic misconception in the mind of common people, especially in our country, ladies and gentlemen. And we need to get out of this misconception. We need to take ourselves out of this misconception that English is only required to qualify the interview. If you think from this point of view, what you will do, you will only prepare common interview questions and you will participate in the interview. Fortunately, if the HR asks same questions which you have prepared, definitely you will be able to qualify the interview and you will get the job. But suppose the HR did not ask the question which you have prepared. Again, you will not be able to qualify the interview and you will not be able to get the job. But let us consider first aspect. Suppose you are preparing for some interview, you read certain common interview questions, you got their answers and you appeared in the interview in front of the interviewer. The interviewer asked the same questions which you have prepared. You qualified the interview and you joined the organization. But what after joining the organization, ladies and gentlemen? What will happen after joining the organization? After joining the organization, you will have to work according to the profile for which you have been hired. And if you are not able to work efficiently, you will be fired from the organization. So there is no meaning of qualifying that interview, which gets you a job, but you get fired from that job in 1 month or 2 months. Is there any value of doing that kind of job? You prepared so hard, you prepared so thoroughly for the interview, but after getting selected, you started working in the organization. After 2 months, you got fired from the organization. Is there any meaning in getting that kind of job? No, ladies and gentlemen. And in most of the cases, people know their work, ladies and gentlemen. People know their work, people know their task, what they have to do. But when it comes to communicating the task to higher authorities, When it comes to communicating the task by mode of making PowerPoint presentation in front of seniors and superiors, people are not able to do so. And what happens when you are not able to speak English properly in front of the other person never thinks that you are bad in English. The other person thinks that you are not having good knowledge of your concepts and you are not able to explain the concepts properly. Understand this mindset, ladies and gentlemen. If you are giving a presentation or you are talking face to face with someone, if you are not able to talk confidently in English, the other person never thinks that you are bad in English. The other person thinks that you don't have knowledge of the concept, and that is why you are not able to speak properly. So, not speaking good English ultimately destroys your professional credibility also. Nobody will say that, okay, this person is having a bad command over spoken English and this is the reason why the person is not able to explain the point. People will always say that this person is having lack of confidence, this person is having lack of knowledge, because of which he is not able to explain the concept. So bad English speaking skills, it destroys your professional reputation also. Now, what is the method of improving your English speaking skills? Very simple methods are there, ladies and gentlemen. Try to read large number of English motivational books and English newspaper on daily basis so that you can improve your vocabulary. Try to watch motivational speakers on YouTube so that you can understand that how you have to actually speak. And then when you are not finding partners, when there is nobody in your society who talks in English, then stand in front of mirror, start speaking with your own mirror image, record your video, watch your video, and then make necessary changes wherever it is required. This is the right mode of understanding English and making yourself fluent in English communication. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, whatever methods I have just told you, you need to follow these methods on a daily basis in your life to improve your professional life, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fact of life that if you don't have good command over spoken English, you will not be accepted by the corporate market. You will not get the level of promotion which you desire after joining the organization. So always remember this and always follow what I just said. Thank you very much. Have a great day.